like you always do, you can call me on 0544321019 and we'll get you connected to the show. Or if otherwise, you can also look for me on Instagram at Papani. You can drop some messages there as well. Or on Facebook, it's Niai Solomon. Or on Twitter, Twitter is actually at Papani, Yeah, Papahnii. You can drop some messages as well. Today, we're basically looking at the tourism industry in perspective, and we're basically looking at some of the things that is happening in the industry. What can we do to improve the industry, and so many things among that. And very importantly, on the show today, I have a very good gentleman who would help me have this conversation. But on our destination deep dive today, we are basically looking at a place that I would encourage everyone to visit. I mean, this is one of the, if you like, one of the hidden gems in Ghana. I know some people know it, but if you don't know it, one of the places you have to visit is called the Boabeng Fiema Monkey Sanctuary. This is actually one of Ghana's most fascinating, heartwarming, traditional, if you like, tourist sites that you must see. I mean, the first day I went to this site, I couldn't believe the number of monkeys I saw. I thought there were so many monkeys in Tafi Atome, but if you go to Boabeng Fiema, it's I mean, the monkeys are many everywhere. And this is actually situated in the twin villages of Boabeng and Fiema in the Bono East region of Ghana, which is about 22 kilometers north of Nkoranza. It covers roughly 4.4 square kilometer of semi-deciduous forest. This was actually established officially in 1975, but its roots go way back into centuries. The people of Boabeng and Fiema consider monkeys sacred. They believe the animals are children of the gods and spiritual messengers. Because of this, killing or harming monkey is actually a taboo. Even when the monkeys die naturally, they are given funerals and buried in a special cemetery, just like humans. Yes. And it's also home to two different species of monkeys, the Geoffrey pied columbus, which is the black and white columbus, and then the Campbell's Mona monkeys, the brownish with white markings. The sanctuary also shelters several bird species, reptiles, butterflies, and lush forest vegetation. Visitors can enjoy guided forest walk where the monkeys can actually offer close and especially playful Mona monkeys. You see quite a number of them there while you are there. And typically, the tour would include a short orientation at the visitor reception, a guided walk through the forest to observe monkeys, trees, and local shrines. You have to visit the monkey sanctuary where you can see burial modes and also hear stories about each of the residents. Interaction with locals can also help you understand their traditional beliefs and why they actually preserve the forest for generations. The monkeys are friendly and often descending from trees to trees and also interact with visitors. But I would hurriedly say that the sanctuary is actually jointly managed by the Ghana Wildlife Division in Boabeng Fiema community. Community members also serve as tour guides, caretakers, and craft sellers. A portion of the visitor fees goes directly to the community development project. So while you're there, you know that you're actually supporting their community development projects such as schools, clinics, and also conservation programs that they have over there. And this is co-managed. And this is actually an example of community-based ecotourism. One of the places I actually love so much in Ghana, the town is called Princess Town. If you go to the western region, if you go to the western region of Ghana, while you're there, please look for Cape 3 Point and Princess Town. When you get to Princess Town, you would want to buy a piece of land there, build your chalet, get away home, and leave the stress of Accra. The place is so beautiful. Well, on the show with me today, I have a very good friend. His name is Frederick Asante Ajiman. He's actually the founder and creative director of Final Effects Company Limited, a creative communication specialist with 16 years experience conceptualizing, developing, and executing advertising and marketing campaigns for national and multinational brands. Fred actually excels in leading his team to design creative and high-impact content with limited resources and tight schedules, as evidenced by a high retention of customers and consistent growth of Final Effects, predominantly through referrals. Over 16 years, he's worked with vast brands including British Airways, British Council, USAID, Unido, Water Sports, among many, Spanish Embassy, Invest in Ghana, Stanbic Bank Ghana, Fidelity Bank. The guy has been everywhere. He's currently the Director in Communications, Corporate Branding and Digital Media for Center for Research and International Development, and a global non-profit policy implementation research organization based in New York. I know that he plays a very, 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 very key role in the tourism space as well, because he's done some work with me in the space and also organizes a very powerful festival in the northern part of Ghana, which attracts many tourists. So this afternoon on the show, I'll be having that conversation with him, but don't forget you can send your messages also to 0541146122, or you can actually drop me a message on X at Papani. A message from Jojo tweeting at me. He said, "Hey Numbo, you leave the stage, you leave, we miss you." Charlie, Jojo, I missed you guys too. I'm back. Well, like I said, I mean, I've been on the road for a couple of days. I went to Benin, and I am actually... so let me first of all welcome Frederick to the show. Charlie, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Charlie, you've been doing some great stuff, man. Reading your bio. Charlie! But let's start our conversation. You know, like I was in Benin I've done a couple of road trips there, and I am actually impressed with what the current president is doing. Like, if you visited Benin in the last 20 years, you wouldn't see this level of development. Okay. You know, their port area is built the second tallest statue in Africa.
Wow.
The first one is the Renaissance statue in Senegal. And then he's built the Amazon statue, huge.
Wow.
And he's also built this, if in the place you see this mural, and it's the longest mural in the world. You know, they are still painting.
Along the road?
Along the road.
Wow.
Powerful murals. Some of them even look like wall painting.
Whoa.
So what are you people doing in Ghana? Tell me.
I mean, from what you are saying, you can see that it's an intentional thing that they decided to do, or they've decided to take up as tourism. And I don't think it's something we can't do in Ghana. Speaking of creatives in Ghana.
And you know the shocking thing, you go there most of the time, they say they learnt everything from Ghana.
See,
I was in Porto Novo. Porto Novo is the capital. It's almost, and the guy is building some voodoo museum in Porto Novo, huge. And the guy, like, every statue he puts up must be huge. It's not like you get to Dankwa roundabout and you see a small statue of Dankwa with his hands on files or book. You can't even see his face. If you're building and honoring the people, Charlie, do the thing and do it huge. You know, so I don't know, but let's start our conversation. First of all, I am not happy because I think our streets are so dirty that tourists come into Ghana and they see a very dirty country. I think the country is dirty, and I don't know how. And look at the volumes of tourists we are having visiting the country. Yeah. And one of the things that is even annoying and shocking to most tourists is, and I don't know if the Ghana Tourism Authority or the president or those in the helms of affairs know this, but I've been to Togo Airport, and I'm not talking about Europe. I don't even want to go to Europe outside Ghana, and then they say those places are developed. So let's just talk about our neighbors. Yeah. Togo, Benin, especially Benin, their airport, you don't even see billboards.
Wow.
It's clean. No beggars, no hawking, nothing. Go to Ghana Airport. Come out of the airport, just at the airport traffic light. You see people sitting on wheels. You see people knocking on your window. You see so many people selling all kinds of things there.
Yeah. I don't know how to say it, but something happened over actually 3 months or 4 months ago. I got my whole family. I actually have 2 siblings, one in US and one in Germany.
Yeah.
They brought all their kids to Ghana. Some of them, this is their first time coming. I think there's just one person who was born here, but she was taken outside, and it's this time she's coming back. And the first thing, or one of the main things she mentioned, the place is so, why are there so many litter around? So you are very right when you are talking about, how dirty the places are. It's one of the things that she mentioned. And even for her, she was born here, I'll say probably she was young.
Yeah.
But for her to mention that means that a lot of people have that same sentiment.
Yeah.
Probably they've not mentioned it to anybody, or nobody have said it online. Probably people think, people are visiting, so everything is fine.
Yeah.
But probably I think if maybe we talk about some of the negative or some of the things that are not going well that we can correct, it will go a long way to help us to rectify a lot of things. But we keep pushing, 50,000 people came, 100,000 people came. They visited here, they visited that, forgetting that there are some key things that probably we could also do, or the country could do to actually uplift it even more, the image more than what it is.
Because I look at it and I say, look at how Bastard Boys in 2 days were able to clean the whole Independence Square in 2 days. And why can't you, because there are so many young people who are looking for jobs. So can you imagine if you're making sure that you sweep all the sand, collect all the sand, because you see, when it rains, this sand on the street is what goes into the drains and chokes the drain, outside of the plastics and everything. So if you employ these young boys to sweep the streets, maybe from, and that is what I saw in Benin. The President Talon is so intentional about developing the country. He's doing all the roads in the country. He is actually made sure that even from 4 a.m. to 10 in the morning, sometimes, and then 3 o'clock, you still see these people back on the street, sweeping, collecting the sand. When I was in Togo, again, they were collecting all the sand on the streets. There are so many people looking for a job. If you contract different youth groups, your portion is part of East Legon. Make sure you sweep the whole streets there. Collect all the sand on the street. You too, Medina, from let's say Ridge Roundabout all the way to Medina. It's your job to make sure that the street is always clean. Because I'm a professional tour guide. I've been a tour guide for about 15 years. I traveled this country. I've gone through all the 16 regions with tourists. Outside of experiencing the beauty and everything of the destination, they look at the filth.
Yeah.
I was one of the people, if you go to Elmina, when you're driving to Coconut Grove, just when you get on the rough road and about to get onto the turn to Coconut Grove, there is this refuse dump on the right. It was an eyesore. Every time, and that is one of the hottest tourist spots, because tourists sleep in Golden Hill Parker, Coconut Grove Beach Resort, Lemon Beach Resort. You have about 4 or 5 recently, and Numansa Beach Resort. I've also gone to. You have about 5 or 6 top hotels in that enclave, with tourists driving, seeing this filth. So one day, fortunately, I did a tour in the assembly something. Charlie, I had to talk to this man. So recently, when I traveled, I was pleasantly surprised that now they've gone to clean the place. Because tourists will be looking at how dirty the place is with pigs and things. It's like, people don't care.
No. It's like you said, it's an eyesore. And I think it's good you are talking about this at this time, because I think in terms of, like I said, in destination marketing, publicity, in terms of Ghana being the hottest place this December and all that, I think I would say for some time now, we've really made a lot of noise, and it's out there.
Yeah.
So right now, what we have to look at is not actually even the events. There are a lot of events now.
So many
activities happening now. Right now, it's about the experience, and cleanliness is one of the experiences.
And even outside this, and one of the most iconic places in Ghana, and I always challenge a lot of the tourism statistics, especially being an academic. I challenge it a lot, but especially when they don't mention this site, Independence Square. People go like, oh, well, how do we collect? The last time I interviewed somebody from Ghana Tourism Authority, they said, how do we collect data? I said, I visited Tiananmen Square in China. If you go to there, they can tell you that the statistics of tourists that visit the place every year. They don't take gate fee.
Yes.
You know, or you don't pay entrance fees to get there. Independence Square, sometimes the place is dirty. Rubber everywhere, filth everywhere. Under normal circumstances, such an iconic place, the government should have a permanent cleaner in the square, picking after people, cleaning after people, weeding and cleaning the place, planting flowers.
It's true.
Looking, if you go to the Amazon Square in Benin, it will shock you. Intentional. Planted flowers. The people are watering the flowers. It's like people are working in a garden. They are there 24/7. There is no toilet for tourists. Imagine a tourist comes to Independence Square right now and he's taking photos and he wants a place to go to a washroom. Because where the washrooms are at the corner there, these are things that we are not very intentional about. So I don't know how we are promoting our tourism.
So that's what I'm saying. We are always thinking, let's make the noise and let the people come. But we are not looking at the infrastructure and the things that the experience that aside the fun aspect of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying, you can go to certain places and it's like how neat and how organized the thing is that makes the place so attractive and so nice. Not necessarily even so much of the activities and things. We went to Singapore. Just passing through there. I mean, I'm like, do people live here?
People are intentional.
Intentional, cleaning. And I was just taking pictures of the structure. It's just the structures because the place looks so nice and clean that when I'm taking pictures of the structures and the area, it's just amazing.
You know, like, I mean, Abeku Santana is the deputy director at GTA. He's actually a very, very good friend of mine. And Abeku and I used to talk a lot about some of these things before the NDC government came into power. So one day, I was at the Independence Square and the place was very dirty. So I called him. I said, senior, this and that. I said, you don't worry. And I have to really applaud Abeku Santana for, like, the swift response. Immediately, he mobilized the Bus Stop Boys. The next time I saw, the Bus Stop Boys were there, weeding, cleaning. They cleaned the whole place quite nicely. You know, I like that response. But can we channel that energy into making sure that it's not like a one-off thing?
One-off, yeah.
So that now at the Independence Square, you've hired somebody who is there, maybe 2 cleaners. They are cleaning the place every morning. They sweep, evening they sweep, because tourists, and they are picking after tourists.
It's doable. What you're saying is simply doable. Like you're saying, and we have we have ministries that are mandated to look at some of these things. Like I say, forestry in terms of the garden and those things. I mean,
parks and
gardens they can make sure they are there every day to weed, clean, and make sure the place is neat. I mean,
the annoying part of the whole matter is that I don't know why billboards are in the middle of the road, like the owl. I don't know what they call it, the owl or whatever.
And
you know, but you go to other countries, they are not billboards, so they are flowers.
Yes.
So why are we allowing people to advertise in the middle so that when people are driving, they can't see?
You can see. You obstruct them. Yes.
And another part that is even shocking is that you go to other countries, at night you want to see how beautiful the country is. And the beauty of the country comes out with the street lights. In Accra.
That's don't even go there. Don't even go there. The street light issue. The street light issue.
I don't know what is happening.
I mean, and I also think, like you're saying, probably I don't know, but maybe we think of only events. We don't think of continuity like it should. And that's why some things are not part of us. We think, oh, it's only at this time I need to do this.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, we only have street light decorations when it's Christmas, isn't it? These new street lights.
Decorating the roundabouts.
Only Christmas. No. You go to Dubai, the street lighting is all the time. It's not only because you're attracting people to come in.
When I was in Ethiopia, their street lights are like chandelier.
Yes.
Anybody who has gone to Ethiopia before will tell. Now, Ethiopia, you don't sell anywhere. And you know one of the things that is even bleeding my heart more, what Accra Mall is turning into. Mm-hmm. The Accra Mall area. What is turning into? Government is sitting down. They are not, and one of the things they forget, Accra Mall is also one of the tourist spots in Ghana. Tourists come in. They want to see how a mall looks like in Africa, especially for people who are visiting Africa for the first time.
Yeah.
Now, Accra Mall, you have part of it has been turned into a market.
Yes.
Part of it has been turned into a trotro station. The runabout that has the green grass over there is been turned into a trotro station. Yeah. And the government, like, they are sitting down, they are watching.
Wait until the place turns to something else, and it's very difficult now to control.
Meanwhile, if you go to Cape Town, there's a mall called V&A Mall. And for those who have gone to Cape Town, it's one of the places a lot of people would go to see. And when you get to the V&A is like the way we have this Accra Mall. Mm-hmm. And you even taxis don't park anywhere. The moment you drop the person or you are leaving, there's security, there are people, and they have this, for a lack of better word, merry-go-round. Mm-hmm. Charlie, such a stunning place. Every time I look at Accra Mall, I'm like, the place that you have given to all these vendors who are selling, and the place is looking messy. Shoe sellers everywhere. Coconut seller is sitting somewhere.
It's problematic. we have work to do.
I think that we have work to do.
Yeah, we have work to do. But like I say, they need to start looking at, aside the, like I said, attraction is coming. Okay, but we need to look at some of these things that you are just highlighting. And it's something we all know, but we need to make it like a conscious effort that this is what we intend to do in terms of aside the events and activities, the infrastructure and the beautification of
the beautification of the city, because you see, really Accra is growing so fast.
Yeah.
Since the capital was moved from Cape Coast to Accra in 1877 or so, mm-hmm. the city has grown from a population of about 20,000 people, which started from somewhere. Those days, Accra was just from, I'm not talking about Greater Accra, I'm talking about Accra. So there's a piece called Accra is not Accra. If you think Accra is Accra, when you get to Accra, they will show you, and you tell someone you are going to Accra, they will show you Accra. Because Accra is not Accra. And we all know that. Yeah, because if you pick a car rider and say, I'm going to Accra, there's a place called Accra.
Yes, it's true.
So I'm talking about Accra. Accra was just from Kimbu. Mm-hmm. From Kimbu, where Kimbu is all the way down to a little bit of Dansoma, with about 20,000 population. That's how come in 1910, Sir Gordon Godesbeck built the fountain for them. If you go to Jamestown, you see the water fountain he built to provide potable water for these people. So it was a small population. But now Accra has moved beyond 3 million.
Yeah.
Greater Accra is about 5.9 million people. Yeah. So with all this, and it's growing so fast, look at all the infrastructure. With all this, we need to have put proper measures in place so that people don't come in from anywhere. And because if you ask me, Accra is one of the most lawless places to live in. Nothing works. So
nothing works.
Nothing works. Fred, if you like, go get some shoes from Kantamanto. You can come and put it in front of ZFM here and start selling. Then nobody will mind you. And then before you know, some ice water seller will come and chalk by your side. Then some watches seller will come and chalk by your side. Before you know,
it's a market area.
It's a market. Nobody will ask you anything. Nobody is like enforcing the laws. Like, why are you here? So I'm looking at what like Abby Bright is doing in Tema. I mean, the woman is doing a fantastic job, making sure that you are putting your shops in places that you are not.
You know, I was born in Tema. Born and raised in Tema.
But look at what Tema is standing.
I mean, those times, Tema, oh man. the roads, the communities you can like identify, community 1, community 2, community 3, there's flats. It was just clean. At times now I go to them and I'm like, wow.
I can't recognize it.
No. I go to some communities, those science community 4. You know, the buildings were built in such a way that you can see the roads. Now the path that are between the houses, some have been destroyed, and some people have even taken over the path and extended it. You know, it's everything is even my area. We were born in Site 10, Community 1, and our places we used to have. There used to be lanes. Every 4 or 5 buildings, there's a lane between. There's another one. There's a lane. We got to a point that lane. We had our manholes in the houses. You got to a point we have to move all the manholes into the lanes. Can you imagine? So now if you're working in the lane that's supposed to be a part that you work, now you're working on manholes. You jump from one onto the other. So yeah, you're right. It's every place is just.
I think that like the government must have. You see, and one of the things that has actually is destroying us and is destroying this beautiful country is politicization of everything.
Everything, yeah.
Because you, like Fred, you know where you are selling. It's not right? The moment I start bringing a task force to move you out of the place, now we won't vote for you. We will not vote for you. Then the opposition party, who knows that where the people are sitting is wrong. Instead of also reprimanding them and adding their voices that, listen, I don't care whether you belong to my party or not. Where you've gone to put your shop, you're not supposed to sell here. So if they are sacking you, look for a new place and put. They'll say, hey, these people don't have anything to eat. Now, small thing they are doing to eat. Look at what you are doing.
It's true. That is one of the things that is really killing us and destroy, like you're saying. It's really, really true. You're right about that. And I don't know how we can move forward with that kind of attitude, because like I say, if it's something that is a positive thing for the whole country and it's an agenda that we all need to push, why not? You know, somebody starts something good, something nice, another person comes and he turns it around.
Yeah. I mean, JJ tweeting at me is saying that, Neil, what you're saying is very, very true. This country is too lawless. People sell anywhere. The country is very filthy. As for the city of Accra, the least said about it, the better.
There you go.
I mean, you look at all these and you ask yourself, where, because you see, you are having in so many tourists coming in. You're doing well in terms of tourism, you know, but the tourists are coming and they shouldn't say that, oh, Ghana is a very friendly country. It's so nice. But it is very dirty. I mean, the dirtiness of the country rubs on all of us.
Of course.
Because if somebody comes to your house and says your house is, oh, you are such a very pleasant person. You speak very well. You welcome, that's so nice. But your house is so dirty. It's
still, yeah.
Yeah, it makes you dirty. Ghanaians will say, "Whoa, muji," you know. And I think that they have to do something.
They need to. It's probably like I'm saying, it's good we are read, because it's something maybe somebody they've not really thought of in terms of that aspect. They think, oh, let's push the numbers, let them come, but probably they've not thought, look, they are coming in, but these things also need to be done.
Yeah.
I know always, like I'm saying, like they have December is coming. Everybody, all the event people should come.
And it starts from November. I was at the airport today. I picked a group. People have started coming
in. You see, so you come in. So even, like I'm saying, even prior to that, like you're saying, bus stop boys or some people, look, this period is coming. We need some people to start cleaning and start getting it.
Let's make the country dirty. Clean. I feel like a place like the airport enclave, all the way to Flagstaff House, they shouldn't be hawking.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be selling. No. And you see, you would realize that the people who hawk on our streets, and they make the streets also very dirty.
I mean, yes.
Because the beggars will buy some yogurt, they eat it, put it on the floor. Meanwhile, our mentality is so weak that if the government decides to put dustbins and they've tried it before, they put dustbins at vantage places. People carry their refuse from their homes to come
in the dustbins.
Meanwhile, this is for people who are just walking in case you have some rubber in your, instead of leaving it on the floor, leave it in these dustbins. Yes. You'll find people carrying their whatever from their house to come and put. And the government is not arresting. They are not arresting people for flouting some of the. And meanwhile, if you go and look into our laws right now, they'll tell you there's sanitation law, there's this law.
All those things you forgot. I mean, they say town council. That is a tankers. I mean, I remember those days. I remember, like I said, Tema. The place. I remember they will come. Immediately they enter the places, they will just
put some fine on you.
Straight. And I remember those times they used to fine. I remember. And I may have heard, hey, tankers.
Yeah. Oh, when we're all young. Yeah.
You get it. I got the point.
And the shocking part is that when I do market tours with my tourists, it bleeds my heart that you see a tomato seller, mango seller, whatever seller, sitting in the filth, selling. Some of them, I'm like, so you, the woman selling this thing, should the government come and sweep that place for you? Couldn't you just sweep your surroundings? And this is an avenue for the government to make money. If I were to be the government, I get to your, I have my task force. They are going through your shop. The front of your shop is dirty. I close the shop. I put a padlock on it and put a fine on you. You don't pay the money to me. There's a moment. So let me tell you something I noticed in Benin. If you overspeed and the police catches you, they're on the road. When they catch you, you park your car. You give your car key to them. They will give you a cheat. You drive all the way to one of their offices. Mm-hmm. When you get to the office, you pay the fine they have given you. They don't want cash. So there is a mobile money. Okay. You pay into a certain account. They will give you a receipt. You take that receipt to where you were caught. Show the receipt to them. They give you your car key, you drive your car away.
So how do you get to the destination to pay?
They don't care. So you pick an Okada. They have so many motorbikes. You pick a motorbike. Yes. So the police officer who catches you is not taking your money. He's giving you a cheat. And he's taking your car key from you. So your car there, park it here. It's here. It's waiting for you. We are here. Go do the so payments. Imagine they catch you at, let's say, Adjungano. Yeah, or some place at Adjungano. Now you need to come to Okpongolo to make that payment. You pick Okada to Okpongolo. You make the payment. You return to Adjungano. Show the cheat to the police officer. He gives you your car key. You've paid your fine. Take your car away.
It's true.
Look at the system. I don't know why we can't create this system such that airport, when somebody drops from airport all the way to Legon, no hawking. Nicely done, clean. The street is very clean with flowers, everything, all the way to Ridge Roundabout, no hawking. At least certain prime areas that that tourists would be,
and it can be done because even the good thing about that enclave is also the structures that are there.
The structures that are there, the beauty of the place. The beauty
of those structures and things. So if the place is kept nice, like you're saying, and the flowers and things are done, I mean, it gives you that impression. That's nice, and it's true. It's something that can, like I said, it's just like I mean, like Singapore. That is not there. It's just how the lanes, the flowers has been done. The structures are the same structures we see here in Accra. That we have all these skyscrapers and all these high horizon buildings. But it's because the place has been kept neat.
Anybody who has gone to Benin will tell you that from the airport all the way to their port, it's a very long stretch, like 6 lane. Mm-hmm. And bro, if you go and that stretch, they've planted flowers. Beautiful flowers. It's sometimes in the morning you see a water tank going around watering the flower. You see people cleaning mowing the flower. Like you see that these people are very intentional. You see cleaners on the street, and in the evening it's stunning. Yeah. All the street lights are on. Everywhere we pay street lights. Our street lights don't work. Mm-mm. Meanwhile, we are asking tourists to come to Ghana, Black Star Experience, all these things. They are not. They are drive in the darkness. And you see, government is not seeing the ramification of this because if your tourists are driving in the night and we start recording serious accidents with tourists, some dying, this and that, before you know, your destination will be blacklisted.
Yeah, of course.
Ghana is not safe.
Yeah.
The street lights don't work. So there are so many tourists. And meanwhile, these tourists who come, outside of everything, want to enjoy the nightlife.
The nightlife, yes.
The nightlife. December in GH, dirty December, all this. It's evening. People are partying from whatever to whatever.
The following morning.
And they are driving through the night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a problem. But you organize festivals, and more of these things is coming. What's the impact of festival on in terms of tourism revenues and all of that for the destination like Ghana?
I think like you rightly said, now in terms of, like I said, people knowing that Ghana is a place in terms of tourism is something that has really gone up. For us, what we are doing is up north. And the reason why we went up north is because everything is concentrated in Accra.
Okay.
Like you rightly said. You see, all the activities are happening in Accra. So we felt, no, why don't we also find a way to open it up so that people can also have some experience out north and other places as well. So our festival, which is the Cultural Oneness Festival, which is
Cultural Oneness.
Oneness.
Why that name though?
So the whole festival is actually it's a product under the company called the Taste of Africa. Taste of Africa. So the Taste of Africa, actually, the agenda is to push Africa, to make the destination Africa something that people want to come.
Okay,
come and experience Africa, calling back all the diaspora people out in the diaspora to come back home to help build, to make it. So that's the name of the organization. And the festival is a tool or a product to get these people to return back home, to come and participate in everything that we are doing as well. So that is the essence of it. And like we said, we decided to do it up north so it can open up the place, so we can open up Ghana, so everything not concentrated only in Accra. And you know, up north, a lot of gems are there in terms of culture and tourism.
Yeah, the variety is
amazing. It's amazing. You see, so we say, okay,
which part of the north, though,
so
is this festival
we do it at Tamale.
Okay.
But it's actually not only Tamale is where the main activity happens, but we have a route tour that takes us to Paga, to other places.
Oh, so those who sort of come for the festival, they get the opportunity to tour
other places.
Oh, nice.
So it's actually a 4 days activity. We have the route tours, and this year what we are doing is immediately they land in Tamale, we take them straight up to Paga, where they'll rest, and then the following morning they'll
spend the night in
Paga, and then from there now they'll start the route tours from Paga, go to Picoro Slave Camp, look at Tongo Hills and a few places, and then finally end up in Tamale.
Yeah.
We'll be having an exhibition in Tamale at the Jubilee Park. Yeah. So they join that in the evening.
Yeah.
The following day, we have a fashion show and a youth forum that we are going to organize. And then also we have a one called the Palace Experience. Last year we did it at Tolon.
Okay.
This year we're going to do Abupe.
Oh, nice.
So it's giving you that Palace experience where you go there, we have a derba. They talk about the culture of the people. We have all the people ensemble, the dance, the music, everything. You have that experience. So it's a whole derba that is organized by the people in that community. So we'll be moving it from one community to the other. Yes. So that's what we also do in terms of the Palace experience. So it is more like a combination of so many things that you experience, not just one location activity, but will move you out and then you get to experience other things as well. Yes.
I mean, I love this. I love this concept because, I mean, we know that in tourism, there's the multiplier effect where a tourist gets into a destination, even if it's just one tourist, so many people get to benefit from that person. Transport, accommodation, meals, locals, visiting different tourist sites and all. So you can imagine bringing a lot of these diasporians to experience the North. I mean, for those who haven't been to the North has this magic, yeah. I feel like Northern Ghana is very magical.
Very, very. I mean, you reach there and you're like, I mean, like I said, if you are here, those here, we see it as a different thing altogether. Yeah. But the very moment you step your foot in the space, you're like, wow, this is different. So, and the atmosphere and everything changes for you. And luckily for us, there's an airport now in Tamale. So immediately you land at the airport, if you are using the plane and you get out, you're like, wow. And Tamale, it's also neat.
Oh, yeah.
by the street, I come back by the road. I mean, I'm like traffic free. Unlike Accra, that even just from airport,
I'm telling you,
our peak periods, I'm sure. I mean, before you even get out of the
especially
airport,
December, it's choked.
Before
man.
you can get out of that space, you know. So if you like and you want to maybe start from up north, I mean, just start from up north and then you come down to the southeast.
In northern Ghana, there is actually one place that I love so much. Sirigu.
Okay.
The Sirigu. I don't know if you guys will go there though. The Sirigu. If you haven't been there before, you should add it to your.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's on the Navrongo lane. It's almost on the same lane with Paga Crocodile Pond, Pikoro.
Okay.
And so the women do beautiful pottery. They are wall designs.
Yes. I think it's something they are looking at. If we're able to finish the Pikoro slave camp early, we'll use that route. And what happens in Pikoro is the last year we enacted the slave. We did a naming ceremony, so we had to get them. That's another thing that
naming ceremony for them at
Pikoro.
Wow.
So it's like we don't just want it to go there. So there's a slave days, blah blah, and then they walk. No, there's an activity that actually happens there.
And then for those who don't know, Pikoro is actually one of the places a lot of slaves were sold. It's more like a slave market. For so many slaves. And in northern Ghana, according to W.E. Ward, he was a British historian that traveled along the Gold Coast during the era of the slave trade. He said there are 2 big slave markets in Ghana. In fact, there are several. And in Accra alone, there are about 3 slave markets. But there, you find the Salaga slave market. Pikoro is actually one of them. Then when you come down south, you see the Asimanso ancestral slave riverside.
Yes.
So you should see Sirigu too.
Yeah, Sirigu, I think is one of the things when we're having a discussion of the areas, it's one of the things that we're looking at so that they can also have some experience in terms of the the women especially. The women in
so
the
usually
arts.
How many diasporans do you attract with this festival? So I know we'll find time and come back and go into this conversation, but how many diasporans do you attract with this festival?
So we have those who are already in the town or around, so they join in.
Okay. So there are some diasporans who live in the community service,
but obviously they don't get
Peace Corps
because there's nothing really happening. They probably will have to come down. South. But because of this, they join in as well, and then we have those who actually come in from outside also to join. You get it. So I mean, like I was saying, last year I think, together with the locals and most of the activities we had, because there are different activities. Some will have 2,000, some will have 1,005. It's like a mixture of both the diasporans and those coming. And each activity has a different number because it attracts different. It's like a youth forum. It attracts different youth. Right. And the first one we did, we have a street carnival, beautiful horse riding, the dancing. I mean, it's amazing. It's just that, like we said, it's difficult, because it's up north. Because everything is happening in Accra. So up north that's the difficulty.
The festival should be publicized such that it shouldn't just attract only the diaspora.
Yes.
You can also have because the sites you are mentioning, I'm sure a lot of locals would be very interested in coming and experiencing the festival and also visiting these various sites.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so you're listening to Z101.9 FM. My name is Nia Solomon. I've been having some fantastic conversation about if you like, we are calling the state of Ghana's tourism industry, and we are ending the show with some festivals as well. The
Cultural Oneness
Festival that is actually organized in northern parts of Ghana. I know that Fred is going to come back for us to. I think you should come back with Tango.
Yeah, I'll come with Tango.
So that we can have a proper conversation about the Oneness Cultural Festival, which happens every year, right? In the northern part of Ghana. But I know that most of you share my sentiments about some of the things that is going on in the tourism space, most especially with the things, how dirty our country is, especially the city of Accra. Too dirty, and we are attracting so many tourists who are coming in, and we have to make that conscious decision to clean our streets, clean all the fields, our gutters, especially knowing that December is coming through, but also the annual festival that is annual awards organized by the Ghana Tourism Authority is coming up shortly. The Ghana Tourism Authority will be organizing the 2025 National Tourism Awards, and this will be taking place on Friday, 14th November 2025, under the theme Celebrating Ghanaian Ingenuity and Excellence in Tourism, the Black Star Experience. And this event will be coming up shortly. A lot of people will be awarded for their contribution in the tourism industry, or the tourism and hospitality industry, under the year 2025. And so I'm sure next week on the show, I would give you a lot more updates on that. And if possible, if I can get a few of the people that have been nominated for the awards also, I will share that with you on the show. It's been such a wonderful afternoon. Like I keep saying, I missed you guys, and I'm very, very, very excited to be back on the show again. So I'll be very happy to do live with you next week, same time, same place, right here on Z101.9 FM. The show has been Roots and Route, and my guest has been Frederick Asante Agyemang. You saw the way I pronounced his name, Asante, not Ashanti. It's Asante.
It's Asante.
Asante Agyemang. And right after the show, we shall be having the High Life Jam. Yes. So stay glued to Z101.9 FM. And hopefully we'll meet next week. Do have a wonderful afternoon.
Z101.9 FM.